YouTube. Welcome to another installment of Fool Me Once. It is Sunday, March 13th, 2022. Today we just gonna do a more opinionated type show. Want to welcome any new subscribers, any new viewers coming into Fool Me Once for the first time, or if you're a return viewer, man, appreciate the love. I really do. Um, I guess y'all could tell something's different. What's going on? I know what y'all wondering. Why Joel got on the collar? Hey, it ain't gonna be t-shirts. It's gonna be t-shirts most of the time, but I put on the collar today. Gotta represent, as you see, bam. You don't know where I'm from, you're gonna find out real quick. So we gonna get right into it. We got two subjects. I'm gonna kind of break them down. The first one is about Ryan Coogler and the situation down in Atlanta at the bank. We're gonna kind of dissect that just a little bit. We're not gonna have a long video today. Give y'all a break today. Plus today they ain't really, the relationship stuff and all different things that may take a little bit long. But this I just want to dissect just a little bit, maybe get a few opinions moving forward, either on Instagram, or if you want to leave a comment on YouTube, you can. But let's get right on into it. So Ryan Coogler, if you're not sure who Ryan Coogler is, he's a 35-year-old director from Oakland. He did Black Panther. He did Fruitville Station, the story of Oscar Grant. For those that know, he did the first Creed, and he's currently working on Black Panther 2. But I don't want to forget his accolades. He's also a writer as well, and he wrote those three. Um, I think, as we all know, if we've been watching social media on the news, Ryan Coogler was in an incident at a Bank of America in Atlanta on January 7th, 2022. I guess the video is just coming out. I'm assuming that Ryan has gotten, him some lawyers and prepared to take legal action against Bank of America. But we just basically want to talk about maybe the pros and cons of the situation, what my man went through, and if it could have been avoided. So first of all, for those that's not aware of the situation, Ryan Coogler went into the Bank of America. Based on what he said, this is something that he does. He pays his caretaker, if I'm not mistaken, in cash. Not sure why she ain't got Zelle, but that's for a whole nother story. But he usually pays in cash. What I'm seeing is a lot of people were focused on his appearance, but my thing is, as we all know, most millionaires, they dress bummy. They're not putting on the suit and tie. They wear old ass gym shoes. People talking about the mask. Well, shit, he still, like he said, he got a baby at home, so he gonna wear the mask. So we looking at the situation like, could it have been avoided? And my thing is, yeah, it could have been totally avoided. People were saying, well, he shouldn't be sliding people nose. No, that's not the point. The point being, he went to a bank where he got money. He had his ID, his bank card. He had everything that identifies himself. The only thing that I'm not quite sure of is the fact that he have his bank information on the other side. Was this a straight note pushed to the teller? A lot of people was like, oh, he don't take no blame in this. My thing is, the teller notified her manager. And in a way, people say, oh, the teller bogus. My thing is, no, the manager bogus. She's supposed, the teller could have been new, been there for 5 years. We not sure. But if the teller's not sure, absolutely she's supposed to go to a bank manager. And of course, the bank manager, if you watch the video, I'm gonna try not to call out her name, but as the police was taking away, she like, good job. I'm thinking, I ain't gonna say a trick. You ain't do nothing. What you talking about good job for? So to me, the manager's at fault, and Bank of America have been in enough controversy at this point where I personally think I don't want them to lose their job. But to me, people have been fired for less. You cook the chicken in the fried grease or vice versa at Popeyes, guess what? Your ass is out of there. So to me, it has to be some ramifications for what they did. And my thing is, they were literally trying to hold him for the police to come. So they sort of had a plan. Instead of asking him more questions, this could have all been solved. Maybe tell him to take his mask down so he could compare it to the ID. They just decided to go full bore and just think he was a bank robber. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So the point I'm trying to make with the Ryan Coogler situation, and we're going to have a part two, I'm going to talk about another subject and another person as well, is we hear about all this, which I'm not trying to diminish, but we got a video coming on that. I'm hearing this new thing. I don't know if they feminists or what's going on, but I keep hearing protect black women. And I keep thinking, yeah, that's cool and all, that's nice. What about the black man? We need to protect him. He the foundation of the family. My thing is, we just got to deal with what reality is. The black man was more persecuted back in slavery, and you can look at the situation even now. Some people saying, "Well, it be your own black people that do you in." Sometimes that's true. In this case, I'm not even sure what they was thinking. I don't know if they thought they was doing a good job or they caught a bank rob or what. But if they would have done their due diligence, we're not even here. But back to the fact that as a brother, have I experienced any overt racism like that? I say maybe twice in my life. Once in Chicago and once when I was in New Orleans. But this whole narrative that protect black women, I don't know if I'm gonna have to slightly disagree with that. It's like I'm not sure where it came from. If you're a real black man, you're gonna protect your black woman. That goes without saying. But the fact that once again you get another black man in a tough situation, and if you watch the video when they have him handcuffed, is he was cool. My thing, I guess he had no choice in handcuffs, but the man almost had a panic attack. He trying to reason with the police, and I understand. The only thing, this is the first time. Maybe I'm gonna give the police a little bit of credit. They were called for a bank robber, so like the police officer said, we have to treat this as such, which I get that. But did they overreact? No, they handled it appropriately. The fault doesn't lie with the police officer. A lot of people, oh, it's their fault. No, in this case, nope. They just got the call that somebody was trying to rob a bank. They showed up. You know, sometimes let's keep it 100. Usually, police are usually chilling, like we usually see them, or they heavy into action. So maybe they was like, oh shit, we got some action. Let's get on over to the Bank of America. So once again, this situation just shows that being a black man in America, that shit dangerous as hell. And we talking about just a regular guy, just going to get money from the bank. You can't come up with a scenario be like he was wrong. Wrong where? But that's why you leave the comments in the comment section. Like I said, we can agree to disagree. Um, if you like what I'm talking about, you want to like it, you can. If you disagree, like I said, we open a dialogue. You can always reach out to me. But in this case, I don't think I'm wrong. I think the man did what he was supposed to do. And as you see, that's like the reality for some black men. I can't say if it would happen to you, me, or another man in our family, but unfortunately it did happen. My thing is I don't want nobody to lose their job, but if you saw how he was reacting, he definitely taking legal action. And my thing is, should the bank teller lose her job and the manager? My thing is I don't want nobody to lose their job, but it's consequences to your actions. So once again, if you like this portion of the video, go ahead, go ahead and comment and subscribe. Now we moving on to part two of this conversation. And this is dealing with, we're going to talk about the Chris Brown situation, how Chris Brown was wrongfully accused of rape. And not only that, he was sued for 20 million. Who we talking about? We talking about Chris Brown, 37-year-old from Virginia, R&B superstar. No, not a star, people. He a superstar. Period. When the situation take place, December 2020 in Miami. Keep in mind, everybody, that Chris Brown met this young lady on Puff Daddy. I'm gonna call him Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy's yacht. Consensual encounter led to sex. And what happened was, if you read the text like I did, like I said, I do my research, she thought it was gonna be some form of a relationship. But it's like, come on, ladies, we gotta keep it 100. When you meet a basketball player, a guy in the music industry, even a guy with a lot of money, you're not his number one pick. I mean, somebody got to tell these women that you something to do, have a little fun. It's almost like these guys expect you to know, like, hey, this is just some consensual sex. You know, we're gonna have a little fun, drink, smoke, have sex or whatever, and we're gonna move forward. It was fun meeting you, even if they don't remember your name, they might tell you that. You might even get a text or a call for convenient purposes. You might be in their town, of course, like anybody, like most men. What I tell y'all last time, I'm gonna say most men will fuck a rock. So let's keep that in mind. So If you saw the text messages like I did, and you could go ahead and research and find the text messages. They on Chris Brown IG page. They kind of like everywhere. Once they had sex, I understand she said she had a time of her life. I get it. I get it. But she's supposed to use her common sense and read through this and understand, girl, he not getting back to you. It's one of those wham bam, thank you, ma'am, kind of move on. You can tell your friends you had sex with me, but that's basically as far as we gonna take it. But clearly she was expecting something more than just sex. And she felt like she was being rebuffed, so she didn't like it at all. And my thing is, if it happened in December of 2020, these text messages are months after the incident. And he replied a couple times, but it wasn't nothing significant that would lead her to believe that they would even hook up again. So I'm a little confused at what she thought, but we got to call it what it is. She might have been a little off a rock, a little crazy. Sometimes that's just what it is. He didn't know what type of woman he was dealing with. To him, it was probably a nice looking woman he wanted to have sex with and kind of just move on to whatever he was doing. So once again, I'm trying to figure out why you wait almost a year, 13 months to file a lawsuit. To me, she was just waiting to see if he would get back to her. And when he didn't, her natural course of action is to say he raped her. And then here come the lawyers ready to get us some money, get them some money. Don't forget, people, these lawyers take this case not because they care about this black woman, they want to get paid. So if I'm not mistaken, a lawyer's percentage is 30%. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think it's 30%. So as you see, you sue a man for 20 million, you can see the payday for the lawyer. But once Chris Brown, it's funny because when this was brought up, everybody was on Chris Brown talking about everybody going back to the whole Rihanna situation, but that had nothing to do with it. Like, oh, he got a track record. That track record is over 10 years old. He was wrong for that. We can all agree. I don't know what he or she was going through at the time, but definitely you can't put your hands on a woman. So we got to forget about his past and move forward. So to come up with this situation 13 months later, and Chris Brown just saying, "Hey y'all, I ain't do it." You know, the truth will come out. Of course, we hear that a lot, but when I heard him say it, I'm like, he sound confident. I'm thinking in my mind, he must got some receipts. And don't you know, the man was sitting on a text messaging, I guess getting his lawyers together to see where this goes. And that's exactly what he did. Once her lawyers saw all the receipts and what she was doing, basically begging for dick, if we just being 100, and wasn't getting it, then she got frustrated, or like I said, she must have been something mentally wrong with her. She decided this is the best course of action to ruin the man's reputation. Like I said, he's still building his reputation. But once again, we go back to being a black man. You could save a baby from a burning building. You do one thing wrong, your ass right back in the same spot as if nothing you did, no good deeds. So to me, this is another example of being a black man is tough in America. My thing is, I just think about all the black men. Like I said, there's some low down, dirty motherfuckers in prison. But we talking about guys that didn't do a crime, a rape, sexual assault, or whatever. And just because a woman said it, everybody take their word. And that's why I said once again, the black man is the most prosecuted man in America, hands down. So my question to you guys, what should be her punishment? I mean, she falsely accused the man. I'm not saying his reputation went down, but like I said, once again, people's like, oh, same old goddamn Chris Brown. So my thing is, what should happen to the accuser of anybody that's falsely accused of a crime and the accuser just made up something for whatever reason? What should be the crime? So leave your comments down in the section down below. If you like the material, once again, like, comment, and subscribe. My thing is, we had a long video the last time, but I got a lot of feedback on that. A lot of people, once again, hey, y'all can leave a comment on YouTube, but I understand you want to hit me up on a separate line. That's fine. I had no problem with that. But a lot of people enjoyed the last video. A lot of women had a couple guys reach out and was like, man, bro, you was on point. Like I said, man, it's a whole bunch of things that I could have talked about, but I just sort of focused on what I hear in those. But once again, another video for Fool Me Once. I appreciate everybody tuning in, subscribing. Like I said, once again, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to share, you can. If you just want to watch it just to pass the time, we can do that as well. I'll see y'all next Tuesday with another video. Fool me once. See y'all next week.